how would you feel if you looked at an advertisement and actually saw something real? Something that looked like you, me, or a random person on the street. Americans have created harsh standards of beauty. Set guidelines by the Federal Trade Commission should be put average-sized women as model in advertisements. I know a lot of y'all might see, something like this in a magazine, and she just looks like unreal, like how skinny she is. And it's just bad to show this, to kids, people our age, and we feel bad about ourselves. So I think we're all credible on this subject because we are all getting affected by this. So today I'm here to talk about the negative effect of advertisement in culture, how my policy will save these problems, and how the improvement of these advertisements will make them more effective. Sampson and Schur in 2000 compared body dissatisfactions in Israeli college women versus American college women. And the American college women were unhappier with their body types. You might argue that this is cultural differences. I skipped.
Go backwards.
Okay.
Go backwards.
Okay, so the American cultural definition of attractiveness affects everyone in daily life. It's normal for you to compare yourself or be compared to a model. This is harder for women due to gender stereotypes. We're more likely to be judged by our attractiveness than males. As the average weight of a woman increases, it widens the gap between what the cultural norm is and what the biological reality of your body size is. And that was a study done by Stevens, Hill, and Hammond in 1994. Heavier women today are portrayed to be less intelligent, less popular, and less outgoing, which normally isn't true. And more attractive women are more likely to get jobs, even if they're less qualified, or get more dating partners. This shows the negative characteristics of our culture because people care too much about what people look like, and they have high expectations of people looking like models. Studies prove that fatness is not a universal idea. Different groups have different ideas of beauty and beauty standards. By Salmon and Schur in 2000, they did a study that compared the body dissatisfaction in Israeli college women and American college women, and the Americans were proven to be unhappier with their body type. You might argue that the cultures are too different to compare, but it's the same. Farron in 1997 said that Americans were more self-conscious about their body types than French women, and they have a more similar culture. Eating disorders went up by 15% in 3 years in Fijian women after playing at North American, British, and Australian programs. And this proves that it's more the westernized cultures that have bad body satisfaction. It even affects the subcultures in America. African American women have higher body satisfaction than Caucasians. So economic development is also tied to acceptable body images. Thinness in societies with an overabundance of food shows the effect on an individual's ability to maintain self-control. So weight reflects wealth in poor countries. If you can't buy as much food, it's better to look like you eat, like you're healthy, because it shows that you can buy food. In a 12-country study, it's found that all the westernized countries have thinner female stereotypes, which causes bad body dissatisfaction. After seeing the way abnormally thin models negatively affect the American culture and other cultures around the world, we need to take a stand. Set guidelines need to be enforced to stop advertisement agencies from using models that don't represent an average-sized woman and stop digitally enhancing flaws. Advertisements are regulated by the Federal Trade Commission to prohibit, quote, unfair and deceptive acts of practices in commerce. Using abnormally thin models or digitally enhancing models are deceptive acts, misleading of what a product actually is or does. An example would be if you're looking at a clothing advertisement and the product looks great on the model, but she's digitally enhanced and they made her body look better in the outfit. It doesn't really tell what the product does for a real human or how it would actually look. There is a ban on smoking ads due to severe health effects, and this is the same thing. What people need to understand is that the way that people can get serious mental and physical health effects from advertisements and make women have bad body images. What needs to be done? The Federal Trade Commission needs to enforce models to be in their average weight class due to their height. They need to ban digitally enhancing models' complexion or body shape. All advertisements need to be examined and approved before aired or published on any media. Enforcing these laws will benefit the overall well-being of the world. By changing the way we advertise, this will stop bad body images. Bad body image directly affects the problems of eating disorder, depression, and low self-esteem. Eliminating the false idea of beauty that advertisements convey, it will reverse the cycle of teaching people to be more accepting and confident about their body type. It will relieve the stress of trying to look perfect, and you'll live a happier life. This will prevent things like a study done by CBS News that 19% of 13,601 12th graders in 2000 said that they considered suicide in the previous year due to a bad body image, and 9% had attempted it. Our culture will benefit from people not comparing themselves or being compared to ads. It will stop judgment. Overweight people won't be discriminated, and they'll have more of an equal opportunity to get things like jobs that they're qualified for. It is important for people to realize that weight does not affect beauty. Take a stand and let advertisers know that that's not what we want to see. Cut out ads to send to your congressman, do anything, take action, and demand change. Today I hope you've understood the need for change and the way advertisements negatively affect culture. Also, I hope you understand the positive message that would be sent by using advertised models, like this one, for instance. She's still beautiful. This will help people appreciate real beauty and stop making people tear themselves apart over trying to look perfect. There are way more important things to worry about. We need to take action and all benefit from this change. Together we can make our culture better and show people we're beautiful no matter who we are.